Uh, Here it says in the authority, etc., etc. It says Allah made. The translation is not good. The women sexual desire 10 times when she have sex. She have 10 sexual desire, and one only for the man. But because Allah he forced modesty in the women, so she cover her desire. She don't talk about it. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is how they view always the women. And this is why Muhammad he brag about his sexual desire, but no women she brag about
It,
his sexual
what?
desire.
Allah has made love 10 parts. What does that even mean? Nine of them in women and one of them in men? It's
Well,
just so
he gave the
poorly
women.
written.
He gave the women. This is why Muhammad he says the women she have 10 private part. 10 private part. One of them is her
What does
private
that
part,
mean?
the one between her legs. The rest are her hair, her voice, her eyes. All of them. Women she is all is a private
That's
part.
why
Understand?
we have to cover up all these parts,
Yeah,
right?
because this is when she get married, she cover only one, and the rest is still exposed. So she have to wear the burqa. When a woman she marry, only the private part between her legs is the one is covered. Uh, and then the Muslims actually, the Shia, they go farther. This is why I have my book Sex and Allah. People can read it. The Shia they exaggerate and they speak about. They are obsessed with sexuality, obviously. So they claim that the women, because their imams, they told them that women she have 10 sexual desire, and if the women she got horny, she can really do what 10 men cannot do. All right. So uh, uh, let me find this. uh, it says here Amirul Mu'minina. Okay. uh, Here, look what Amir al-Mu'minin, this is Ali speaking to Al-Hassan. This is not someone else. They say to you that we respect Khadija. Okay. إياك ومشاورة النساء فإن رأيهن إلى الأفن وعزمهن إلى الوهن وأكفف عليهن من أبصارهن بحجابك إياهن فإن شدة الحجاب خير لك ولهن من الارتياب وليس. Now those who speak Arabic they can read. So Ali is saying to Hassan, Al-Hassan his son, never take an opinion of a woman, because their opinion will take you to be destroyed, and will make you weak. Never take their opinion. And then you have
Wow.
you have to cover them. You have to cover them from all eyes, which means nobody can see them, by wearing the hijab. And the more hijab you put, the better for them, which means the more you cover them, the better for them. And then he says, and they should not allow anyone to enter upon them or to get out, and never trust them. Never trust them. If you can do that, they will never know a man except you.
Wow.
You know. So this is what Ali. This is not anyone.
This
This
is
is
the
Ali.
utter insult to women at very like hard. I mean, like it's just so aggressive. This is just like wow.
Yeah, that's
And it is exactly what the culture is. This is backed up by the
let us
culture, the
see.
way they
Yeah,
speak to women, the way
we will
they
see
treat
if we
women,
translate.
the things they teach their sons about their future wives, which is so weird because there's themselves they're women who teach their sons these nonsense.
Hmm.
Wow.
You see, we try to translate in Google Translation. It's coming close, but it's not really accurate. So he is warning Hassan. Ali is warning Hassan. Never take a consult with women, because their opinion will destroy you and will make you weak. And they have to cover, always to be covered, and they should not know any man except you. And this is the only way to make them know only one man, which is you. You know. And
Oh, because they're so crazy they can't even control themselves and they're just like these demonic people who just want sex, right?
no, the reason, you see, the reason is to say such a thing. Like if you cannot see any man except a one person, then you will not see how bad he is if you cannot compare him to other men. You know what I mean? I mean, he will be good anyway. I mean, okay, your husband is evil maybe, but if you cannot compare him to something better, how you will know that the other one is better? So the advice is, don't let your wife see someone else, so she will never recognize something better than you, and she will never know a person except you.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Put her inside her burqa, and then she will never see anyone except you. So
But female mutilation and everything that comes from it is all from this idea that we have these 10 parts and all we do is think and we are just uncontrolled, because loads of us come, actually, according to what I've understood from what you tell people, is some of us are even made from, kind of like some demonic being, or we come from hell or whatnot, and just like we're just like creatures less than what we are in actuality. So we have to be controlled, we have to be treated this way, and we are seen for something that we are not. And the whole society is the whole society in Iran, and the biggest society, I think, problems between this Islamic society is this whole obsession with sex, which you
well,
see left and right everywhere.
because Islam is a sexual cult. Everything in Islam is based
Yeah.
on sex. So this is why we cannot really we cannot be surprised why they are obsessed with sex. Let us, if we go and see, try to find what the Sunni, like the Shia now, they said 10, she have 10 desire. The Sunni, the Muhammad, he said, according to the Sunni, she have 99 desire. Actually, some Shia agree with that. So the women, she have 99 desire. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh God.
Yeah, the women, she have 99 desire. And
That's why they call us Jadugar. They call us all these Afsungar. And Persian people who listen to this, they know what these terms mean. We are some kind of a beings. We can bewitch man. That's how they think of women who are very sexy and stuff.
yeah, I'm trying to find the hadith about the women, she have 99 sexual joy. This is the book of Faidul Qadir, and we are in page number 440.
Yeah.
And those who are Muslims, they speak Arabic, they can see what we are talking about. This is 440, and this is hadith number 5888. It says, the women, she been favored over the man by 99 joy, sexual joy. And this is reported from Abu Huraira. Now this is Sunni, Shia, they say 10, Sunni, they say 99. So choose one.
Can you recite that in Arabic? Is that possible?
يا فضلت المرأة على الرجل ب99 جزءا من اللذة ولكن الله ألقى عليهن الحياء, but Allah, he made them shy, or let us say he put modesty on them, so they don't like talk about it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Both cult, Shia or Sunni, they are sexual cults. Islam, all of it is based on what is the reward of a man if he convert to Islam? It's sex.
Eternal sex, that is, not just this life, but in heaven there
about
is,
sex.
there
is
is a
about sex.
sex mansion.
Yeah. And Shia and Sunni, this actually,
There's nothing for the woman, right? Even heaven is not designed equally for women and for men. It's designed. I know these contemporary so-called scholars try to say that is both for women and for men, but classically Orthodox Islam doesn't teach that. It actually says even the heaven is not for us women, right? The hell is for us, but the heaven is for, again, being man in sex.
Actually, Muhammad, he said it clearly that the majority of women, they are going to go to hell. So, and the reason for that, because they have their period, and this is the major reason, which make them make them not equal to the men, because they have their period, so they are not equal to the men. This is the hadith of Muhammad. He was saying, "O women folk, you should give a charity and be diligent in seeking Allah and forgiveness, because I have seen," which means the way he went when he went to heaven, he saw that doers of hell fire are women amongst them. The majority, they are women. And Muhammad, he asked them there to give donation, so Allah will forgive them. This is the whole point. He's scaring the women, and the women they
Wait,
start.
just for a second, I need a second here. So just imagine, as and this is something I just remember from my childhood. Just imagine for a second teaching little girls who for the first time come to know who they are, who they are in the presence of the Almighty God, and they're this is drilled into their beings that they are less worth, they have less worth. It's just insanity what that does to a society.
Yeah.
Sorry, just
Well,
go on.
it's a the concept of this cult. It is, you believe in Muhammad, we give you sex, and we give you money. That's the whole. This is the whole Islam. To summarize it, you will be 10 times rich than any king in heaven, which is funny because heaven is supposed to is for free. So what I would do with the money? But Muhammad, he said, in the heaven there is a market where you can spend your money, and in the market there's images of men and women, and if you like an image, you can pay and have sex with that image. Uh, and this is the whole idea, of Islam. What is the reward? If I go right now and I join Hezbollah or ISIS or Al Qaeda, what Allah will give me? Sex. That's it. A lot of
Women, sex,
yeah.
endless
Not
sex, yeah.
you see.
Or whatever your right hand possesses, right? That means endless.
Actually, like you see, when we say 70 women, the 70 women, let us say 72 women, this is the lowest. Every woman, she have a 70 wasifa, which mean maid. And every wasifa, she have another 70 maid. So what is the total? You have thousands. This is for the lowest Muslim. For the lowest.
Oh.
Yeah. For each one of them, she have 70, and the 70 have 70. Muhammad is stuck with the number 70. So the whole cult is about sex, and always this cult put down the women. As you see, women, when she get older, the good part of her is gone, which is babies and sex, and then the bad part is the remain, which is evil. This is why Muhammad, he claimed
It's
that,
just machines. We just give you babies and then you
yeah,
get to cause the money.
Muhammad,
That's what.
he said, you see, the Muslim, they say the Christians are funny when they claim that they believe in the original sin, right? This is what they say. But look what Muhammad, he said. The prophet, and not only that, I saw like that and etc. They say the Christian, they blame Eve in the Bible for the sin of Adam. That's not true. God, he punished them both. He did not blame one. Same time, uh, the one who commits sin, he commits sin. Doesn't matter who is he, male or female. But look here what Muhammad said. The prophet said, where it is not for Bani Israel, which means the children of Israel, meat would not decay. Muhammad blamed even the Jews for the food is damaged in your table. And then he says, and where it is not for Eve, no woman would ever betray her husband. So Muhammad teaching the Muslims that all women are the same as Eve. And Eve, she was a bad woman. She betrayed her husband. And actually, he used the word in Arabic, khanat. Khanat, the one who
But this
cheats.
is their pride and joy. They always, I see these modern scholars defending this notion, saying, well, you Christians, you believe that Eve was the one who actually, deceived Adam. But we Muslims, we don't believe that. We believe that Eve and Adam and Eve were equally sinners. But this is so not true then. What you're saying
Yeah,
is
well, everything they
proving the
say,
opposite.
you see, Muslims, when they say things to you, they bet in
But
your.
this is actually the opposite of from the truth. Why would they do that if they're proud of their what they like? If you and I would speak about the Bible, both I don't know about you, but I'm really proud even about the Mosaic law. I'm like, wow, that's so just, that's so good, that's so holy. I don't have to hide it. But this is also a proof that they're even ashamed of what is said here. They try to change it.
Muslims, they play taqiyya, as we said. So when they say we don't believe in that, we go and we check, we find that they believe in that. But the Muslims always they bet in one thing, that you are ignorant, you do not know. And as long you are ignorant, we can lie and we can say why you believe in that, you know. And because you don't know how to answer them. Like, can a Muslim says to me what they just said to you? They cannot, you know. So this is why here we are trying to fight ignorance. Ignorance is the problem.